It was a standard late-night game of Dead Zone 2, a copied sort of remake of the original. A guy had hacked his rep to unobtainable levels and was completely invincible thanks to the health hack. So I was pretty pissed about that, but my friend helped me calm down. My gun had 15 bullets left in it, and my friend didn't want to die defending me. So we split up and agreed to both meet back at the snow lodge. 22 Stenag, a grenade? I thought to myself. Not a single clip left of ammo from my AKM, and I was already about 1,000 studs away from the snow lodge. As I delved into my frustration, the sound of footsteps alerted me to presence. I quickly pressed Z on my keyboard, making my character duck down and lie on the floor. So we kill the next person we find, right? I saw a player speak as he walked towards me, my quick reflexes allowing me to move my character under a nearby car. The second player, who I presumed the first was talking to, said nothing, or at least I couldn't see if he did say something. As it passed by, I did catch the name of the second player through a quick hovering of my mouse. Mobster, it read. Recognizing the name from the leaderboard, I quickly correlated this with the man who hacked his reputation. He'd killed me earlier, and now he was taking a path towards the snow lodge. I rushed out from under the car and ran into a full sprint towards the prison, which was only about 300 steps away. Thank God they didn't turn around, because if they did, I would have been shot right then and there. As I entered the prison, it was a paradise. AKM ammo lying on all the tables, a fully functional katana sitting in a prison cell, and even a clip of ammo from my grenade launcher I kept in my storage bank back at the safe zone. As I indulged and filled my Alice pack with everything I could find, I swore I saw a man running around the corner. Now that I had ammo, I was confident I was either going to shoot the man dead or offer him supplies, depending on his reaction. The strange thing is, though, when I followed him around the corner, he was gone, just a wall, sitting there. I was deeply freaked out by this point, and turned my character around to leave the prison. I was greeted by a barrage of gunfire as I chose to turn around, with the mobster man from earlier shouting, "Fire!" again and again. My character was dead within the first second of firing. I was so frustrated at this point, I didn't even bother resetting my character, instead raging and let my body sit there as I watched through my corpse's eyes. What really caught my attention, though, was a man peeking his head through the wall I mentioned earlier. He's wearing a green hood, and hadn't phased through the wall enough to see his rank or name. Damn exploiters, I thought to myself. But as the two bandits began looting my corpse, the hooded exploiter took an interest in me. I was deeply scared at this point, telling the looting bandits to turn around as someone was there. They accused me of trying to scare them and began calling me a noob. Those poor suckers didn't even see what the hooded exploiter phased through the wall, carrying a Spaz-12 right to their faces. They acted quickly with WTFS and OMGs. They noticed the hooded man and attempted to gun him down, but nothing seemed to damage him. The hooded man, however, could damage even the invincible exploiter. The exploiter reset relatively quickly and quit the game, but the other player did not, and took notice of the key features of this man as I began to. First, he wore both a hood and a ghillie, wielding a rucksack on his back instead of an Alice pack, making his character almost completely green. Second, where his name should be there was nothing. Instead, his rank was the only thing visible, and it was listed only as the Phantom. As soon as he had entered, he had left. He left my stuff alone, oddly enough, only taking the bandits and their stuff. Their non-exploding bandit had reset by now, and the Phantom phased through the wall. I reset, got back to the prison, and got my old stuff. I was in total amazement right now. I'd never heard of anything like this. I returned to the safe zone, greeting my apparently patient and waiting friend. He told me the exploiter bandits had caught to the snow lodge before I did, killing him and stealing his stuff before speaking of taking a trip to the prison. I told him all about how I saw them going through the snow lodge into the distance, how I was looting the prison, and especially about the Phantom. I looked around the forums and questioned higher-up as Dead Zone players. With the information I gathered, I finally came up with an explanation for the Phantom. The Phantom was a failed NPC attempt before the original Dead Zone was cancelled. As the first attempt at an NPC in the game, it incorporated every persona into it: mobster, hero, civilian, villain, bandit, deputy, and sheriff. As the game was abandoned and copied and remade by so many other players, they all kept the original source code that made the game work. This source code carried the script and mode for Phantom. Phantom somehow grew sapiens. With every persona incorporated into him, he had a full set of emotions and feelings. I don't know why he saved me. Maybe compassion, maybe greed, but I know now that there are far more phantoms than one I encountered. Every Dead Zone copy in existence carries him. I've hunted him down before for answers. Sometimes he's killed me, sometimes he's made messages out of items or corpses telling me to get away. I never encountered the phantom that saved me again, but I know he's out there, somewhere, waiting. Now this was a pretty interesting creepypasta about some kind of odd entity that seems to be protecting players from exploiters in a game. And that's a really interesting take on Roblox entities. I'm going to have to give this one an 8 out of 10 for being so creative and different.